Math 50, section 9.7 is about temperature and converting between the US and metric system, which is a very, very important section. So what you need to know, and I have a page here of all the different units. We are comparing units in metrics to units in the US. Okay, so we have lengths, we have capacity. Capacity is like liquids, so like a gallon of milk. Weight is how much something weighs. So we call that mass. So we have to know what the equivalent is from the metric to the US system. So these are things that you may not have to memorize, but you could always look up. So 1 meter is about 1.09 yards, and the list goes on. 1 liter is about 1.06 quarts. 1 kilogram is about 2.2 pounds, and there's other ones. So to make a unit measurement, all you do is put one over the other. So 1 meter over 1.09 yards. And you could do the other way, 1.09 yards over 1 meter. Now, all of these can be converted into a unit measurement. How do you know which one you're going to use? Well, you always keep this in mind. You always want the units you are converting to on top, and the units you already have or know, or you could say the original units on the bottom. That's what your conversion is. You want it so that your numerator and denominator of the ones you have will cancel out. Okay, so let's look at some examples. So this first example says we have a standard size compact disc, and it says that the right here inside the compact disc is 12 centimeters in diameter. So here's your compact disc. It's 12 centimeters in diameter. They want you to convert this to inches. Okay, so it says that in we have to know what the conversion is. So we're looking for length, and we know that 2.54 centimeters, this is given to us, 2.54 centimeters is equal to 1 inch. So we want to convert 12 centimeters, so this is what we have, and we want to convert this to inches. So we want inches to be on top. That's what we're converting to. And that's equivalent to 2.54 centimeters. So this is our unit fraction. These centimeters cross out and we multiply across. So we have 12 inches, and then 1 times 2.54 is 2.54. And you can do your division however you want. If you use a calculator, 12 divided by 2.54 is approximately 4.72 inches. Okay, that's example 1. Example 2 talks about the liver is your largest internal organ. It weighs about 3.5 pounds in a grown man. They want you to convert this to a kilogram. So we are given 3.5 pounds, LBS. We want to convert this to kilograms. So kg, and we want pounds, LBS, to be on the bottom. So we go up to our little conversion chart, and we know that 0.45 kilograms, so 0.45 kilograms is equivalent to 1 pound. So that's our unit measurement. Pounds cancels, so all you're doing is multiplying 3.5 and then times 0.45, and your answer will be in kilograms. And 3.5 times 0.45 is 1.6. I believe, let me make sure. 3.5 times 0.45. Yeah, it's about 1.57 or 1.6. Okay. Next example. We have a postage stamp. And it says Australia converted to the metric system in 1973. In that year, 4 postage stamps were issued to publicize this conversion. One such stamp is shown. Let's check the mathematics on the stamp by converting 7 ounces. We want to convert it to milliliters. Milliliter, spelled that wrong, over ounces. So we go to our chart, and it says that 29.57 milliliters is equal to 1 fluid ounce. So really what we're doing is we're multiplying 7 times 29.57, and that gives us 206.99 milliliters. Okay, they want you to round to the nearest hundred. It says round to the nearest 100. So if we round this to the nearest 100, it'd be 200 milliliters. Okay, so here's your 100 spot. You look at the tens. I thought it said hundredths. If it was hundredths, it would be that 9. We'd have to know what this number is. So this is just going to be 200 milliliters. So please read in the section what they're asking you to convert to if they want you to round. Last section is talking about temperature, and temperature in the U.S. is measured in degrees, and we say Fahrenheit. In the metrics, we say Celsius. So here's your conversion. Fahrenheit is equal to 9/5 of the Celsius temperature plus 32. And 9/5 is equal to 1.8 Celsius. I'm sorry, 9/5 is equal to 1.8. That's the same equivalent. So these two, one's a fraction, one's a decimal. So all you do in this section, it's asking you to convert 15 Celsius to Fahrenheit. So you use this formula. Fahrenheit is 9/5 times the Celsius temperature plus 32. So you plug 15 in here, 9/5 times 15. In order of operations, you do the multiplication first. 5 goes into 15 3 times. 9 times 3 is 27. Add 27 to 32, and you get 59. So, in other words, 15 degrees Celsius is equivalent to 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Example 5, here's another one. We want to convert 29 degrees. In this one, we're going to use the decimal equivalent. You don't have to, but you can use either one. So 1.8 times the Celsius temperature is plus 32 would be the Fahrenheit. So 1.8 times 29 degrees Celsius, add 32. So 1.8 times 29 is 52.2, and then add 32 to that, and you get 84.2. So 84.2 degrees Fahrenheit is the same as 29 degrees Celsius. Now, the other conversion is if we are given the Fahrenheit temperature and we want to go to Celsius, you use this formula. Celsius is 5/9 times F, the Fahrenheit temperature, minus 32. So all you do here is this one's asking you to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. So Celsius is equal to 5/9 times the Fahrenheit temperature minus 32. So we are given 59 degrees Fahrenheit, 59 minus 32, and then multiply that by 5/9. And you get, this is 27. 27 times 5/9, 9 goes into 27 3 times. 5 times 3 is 15. So 15 degrees Celsius is the same as 59 degrees Fahrenheit. last two problems, 7. Again, we want to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. So you use the Celsius is equal to 5/9 times F minus 32. Plug 114 in for F. Do your subtraction and your multiplication. You get 45.6. And the last is your body temperature. This is just nice to, your normal body temperature is 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. To know what that is the equivalent in Celsius. So Celsius is 5/9. You're just going to plug 98.6 minus 32. 98.6 minus 32 is 66.6. And then multiply that by 5/9. I would simply just do 66.6 times 5 equals, and then divide by 9. And you get 37. So normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. So 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit is equivalent to 37 degrees Celsius.